Hi everyone, welcome to another basic inspiration class at BasicGrey.com. Today we're going to be making a layout using the Recess collection, specifically the collection pack, the mono die cuts, and also the ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Got the paper here that we're going to be using. I've got some more paper that I've cut to 10 by 10, and if you were seeing this on the actual paper, it would be up here, so I cut off these two corners. And by the way, if you're wondering which papers I'm using from the collection pack, the list of the different papers will be included with the class information over at BasicGrey.com. Okay, so I've got this right here. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this straight down to the layout, just using regular tape runner adhesive. Okay. So I've got that on there. So time for some more pattern papers. This is from the Recess collection as well. And I'm going to be placing this one. It's going to be 3.5 inches from where the green paper starts and 1 1/4 down. So I'm going to go ahead and just measure in on that and make a little tick mark so I know where to put the pattern paper. If you have a T-square ruler, this is a really good time to break it out so you can get the paper on there straight, and just press it down so you can press the paper into the ruler. Okay, I've got some pattern paper. This is actually from the Basics Manila 6x6 pad, but you can use plain white paper if you have that on hand. And this one is 1 3/4 down. So 1 3/4, and 2 inches from this other side. In fact, you know, I'm going to lift this up and turn it so it's a little bit easier. Since I'm right-handed. Make sure you turn your paper upside down if you're using this lined paper. Okay. Alright, so there's the basic structure of the page. We're going to put all of our embellishments all on top of this. I'm going to start out with ribbon, and I'm actually just going to start placing the ribbon on here, and I'm going to cut it a little bit so that it's not hanging off too much. I'm just going to use a tape runner adhesive just to put some adhesive on the ribbon, and that's just going to hold it in place. We're actually going to be putting a photo over top, so the ribbon really won't have much of an opportunity to slide around, but just to be sure. Okay, so we've got those down. If you have a stapler that can reach in on these ends, now's the perfect time for it. I'm going to bring a stapler in and just staple that. You can crisscross your staples a little bit if you want for some extra detail. I'm not being super precise with the staples, I'm just getting them on there. Okay, now it's time for the photo. This is just a stack of books that I have hanging around. And you'll notice that like all of these right here are all Sudoku books or word puzzles or whatever. Number puzzles. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down, but instead of just straight to the page, I'm going to put it on some dimensional adhesive. And it's about 2 1/4 down from the top. Now this is a letter from the monos, and when you punch it out of the sheet, there's going to be these little notches from where it was connected. I like to just take either scissors, or you could actually use the BasicGrey precision file set, which is actually a little bit more accurate. You can just sand down those notches. And the file set is great for, let me get a circle one out. It's great for these interior letters because your scissors aren't going to get in there to get those notches. That's actually going to go a little bit on the photo, just like that. I'm going to put tape runner adhesive on this side and dimensional adhesive on this side so that it lays flat. Okay, just like that. And now I've got this book die cut from the die cut sheet that's in the collection pack. And I'm going to put that down here at the bottom. It's just a book. I thought it would just be a nice decoration. And I'm going to do the same thing I did before with the file set. I'm just taking off those notches. Okay. So the book's down there. And now I'm going to add another die cut. This is a pencil. Okay, I'm going to cut my dimensional adhesive so that it's a strip. And then I'm going to cut it into some smaller pieces. Once again, I'm going to use my T-square ruler, and that's just going to help me get it on there completely straight. This gives me a reference point. Now I'm going to put on the rest of the title. It's going to say basically a book nerd, because I am a little bit of one. You can see my Kindle up here. I love reading digital books and just all sorts of stuff. So these are the alphabet stickers that come in the collection pack. Tons of letters. I don't think it'll be quite a while before you run out of these letters. And I love how little and tiny they are. Okay, I've got some stars I'm going to put in just in these spots here. I'm first going to file down the notches on them. These are from the die cut sheet as well. I'm going to use some dimensional adhesive to adhere these to the page. One of the main reasons why I wanted to put a star right here was because I want it to read basically a book nerd. I didn't want it to be like basically book nerd, kind of like how you do those poems in school where you have the same letter going down the side. Alright, before we get to the journaling, I'm going to take a white gel pen and I'm going to do a dashed line all the way around the outside of the green area. Or, I'm sorry, inside the green area, but just right on the edge. Okay, after you've got the white dashed lines, go ahead and start your journaling. If you're like me, you might want to write out your journaling and then, on some scratch paper and then go onto your layout. Okay, so there's the finished page. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, I just want to let you know that the recess supplies from the recess collection, the collection pack, the mono die cuts, and also the ribbon are available as a bundle at BasicGrey.com. You can buy it all together and it'll be shipped to your house. So check that out if you want to make this exact page, or you can just take it as inspiration. And thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.